The piece I'm going to talk about is called Septet No. 2, Circle Ground is the subtitle. It's a piece I wrote for the Australia Ensemble, a commission from them in 1995, so it's 15 years ago.
Personally, I think that music should be at the centre of university life. It's a form of thinking that is unique. Universities are all about thinking.
The other things that are important in the opening, the fact that it's a piano solo gives it a particular character, the fact that the phrases are all separated by long gaps of silence, so there's a lot of space around each idea. Something else you'll find very typical of the piece is the way I alternate small groups of notes. So one time you might have CFB and the next time you might have BFC. Tiny alterations, a constant sort of permutation of possibilities.
I think we should see this as a sensible move forward. We can now move forward together.
One small step forward. It has been a necessary step forward.
Forward.
Back.
North.
No.
Forward.
Back.
North. No. Forward.
I'm teaching writing for performance. I'm teaching group instructed performance making at the University of New South Wales. And I was really wanting to edge to have young makers think about what complex relationships can we create now. So I just thought, well, I can go and get some of those videos, whack up some of those scenes and just put them on a VHS so I can just quickly run through a few staging setups, because that's one of the things that I'm following all the way through. I thought I'll just go and catch a few scenes that show that physical setup. So it just began with this idea of a pedagogical thing, and then it just sort of kept exploding and exploding.
Still stands solid and gleaming on its high hill. The figures he has to speak of, Priam, Hecuba, Achilles, will still, in the minds of his listeners, be sharers of their own world, creatures like themselves of flesh and blood. Later, when Troy has become just another long, windswept hilltop, its citizens scattered or carried off like Hecuba and Hector's wife Andromache and Cassandra. All he has to tell will have become the stuff of legend, half folktale, half an old man's empty bragging. So many stories. He tells them to anyone who will share a drink with him. Those who sit intent as children and give themselves up to these old tales will have heard them 100 times before and know every detail and unlikely turn. His listeners do not believe him, of course. He is a known liar. He is 100 years old and drinks too much. What he has to tell did happen, or so they say, but to someone else. This old fellow, like most storytellers, is a stealer of other men's tales, of other men's lives.
Thank you very much.